Are you listening? Damn.
Another episode of Trash Talk. With me, as always, TJ O'Connor and Blake Bergeson. Our guest tonight, Davy Young, getting ready for an upcoming fight. Trash Talk is brought to you again, as always, by Cram Chronicles Entertainment, The One Union, Valhalla Combat Sports, and Ink Shrinks Tattoo out in New Brighton, Minnesota.
How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
He's doing awesome.
Davey, I'm glad to have you on the show. You're a guy I've been following for a while here now. For the fans that don't know, currently ranked number 4 in the Trash Talk rankings at 145 pounds with a 3-0 record. How about a little background on yourself? Where do you train? What's your background in fighting?
So I train at Spartan Martial Arts in Oakdale, Minnesota. I've been fighting for probably a year and a half now. Came over from wrestling Team USA and recently got out of the military about 2 years ago. So
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you touched on that you had a wrestling background. Something that TJ brought up to me before we started recording is that you wrestled and then went right into the military.
Yeah, so out of high school, I had multiple scholarships for wrestling and decided to turn them down and went to the Marines instead.
Was there any like special inspiration behind that? Because TJ was expressing to me how that's some warrior type shit. You know, a guy who can go out there and get those scholarships, you know, but then still like, no, I want to serve my country. I want to go out there and do something for the greater good. You know, TJ was praising you up and down for that, you know, and I respect that a lot as well.
Thank you. I mean, my inspiration with that was, you know, I have a lot of family members that are in the military, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, you know, Air Force. My grandpa was in Vietnam and everything. So it's kind of a pride thing, family thing.
Yeah, that's awesome to see. And it really shows your character that you're willing to, you know, take those steps and do those things here. And you mentioned your wrestling background, wrestled at Apple Valley. Everybody knows one of the best programs in the state of Minnesota. And that obviously has showed in your fighting. What do you think your time in the military has brought to your fighting? And what has that done to evolve you as a person and a fighter?
I think as a person, first of all, I mean, it's probably some discipline. It's definitely matured me a lot more than most people my age. You know, everybody's out doing the party thing. I did the partying in the Marines at 19, 20, 21. So I kind of got that all out of my system. And now I'm really focused, you know, on the fighting and taking care of my son and everything. So.
Yeah.
I have a lot of buddies that are in the military. What was your MOS? What did you do in the Marines?
So I was an 0341, which is an infantry mortarman. So we just shoot mortars, 60 millimeter mortars.
Just blow stuff up. Okay.
So is that have any impact in your fighting on why you go out there and you throw some big bombs and get that kill right away like you did at your last LFA fight?
I mean,
I'm just kind of rolling with that. I don't want to like put that in your. I mean, You got some real skills, you know. I mean, regardless of what you did previously. I mean, you're really talented when it comes to fighting and stepping in that cage. And you got a fight. You're staying really active coming up in this fight. What was the date of the fight again? I'm sorry.
The next one is June 22nd, so I think that's next Saturday.
Yeah. So that was a pretty quick turnaround for you. I mean, how's that feel?
It feels good. I mean, I'm obsessed, man. I mean, this is something I want to do the rest of my life. This is something I want to be the best to ever step into a cage, to ever, you know, be the best to ever do this. And this is what I'm passionate. This is what I want to do. Like, I could give a care about the money, about the fame. Like, this is what I want to be the best. I don't, you know, I mean, I want people to, once they think about, you know, fighting MMA, they think, oh, that's Davy Young, you know, the apex predator. Like, that's what they pops in their mind is my face, you know, my image, my brand.
Oh, I love to hear that. I love to hear the hunger you have to compete. And like Damian mentioned, that shows in your fights. You're not a guy that sits back and waits for action to happen. You're in people's face. You mentioned the fight here, June 22nd. You're fighting just outside of Kansas City, Missouri for Cage Side Promotions. What do you know about your opponent? You're going into his backyard. Getting to talk to you here today, I don't think that bothers you in the slightest. What are you looking to bring to the cage on June 22nd?
I'm ready to show these, like, I fought locally. My first 3 fights have been in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go out there and show these boys, like, Minnesota is not one to look over. We're here to bang. We're here to be on the map. We're here. Minnesota's a scary people. When people think about, I got to fight somebody from Minnesota, I want them to be scared. I want them to fear it. I want them to fear us. Like, cause, we don't get that much highlights. We don't get that much, looked at and all that. So I just want to put this state on the map.
And I feel like Tom. Go ahead, Blake.
You're with Tom Schmitz. You're with Spartan. You're with one of the best camps. Yeah. How is that camp going? Is there anything you're doing differently for this camp?
Well, I actually, funny you say that. So I recently got a sponsorship with a Neural Target chiropractor, and his name's John, and he is just amazing. He's helped my body fully recover, and he's gone through and fixed me. I feel perfectly balanced now. My body feels good. I haven't felt this good since 2015. I feel good. I feel really, really good. I mean, the training camp is going well. The people at Spartan are just hungry, and there's killers there. It's just, Tom has put so much time and effort into us, and it's just the most amazing experience ever. It's coming from, the Apple Valley, where it's like, we have the top guys in the nation, and then we have the top coaches, top this and that, and then going to the Marines, like another brotherhood. Now it's like I'm at Spartan again. It's like another brotherhood that I just love.
Yeah. I've talked with Tom backstage and at fights and at tournaments previously, and one of the things that he's brought up to me, and I thought it was a really good point, is a lot of the guys stay local. I mean, not necessarily local like a bad thing. Like, they fight in their home state so often, and then when they finally travel outside, it's something new to them. They're not ready for it, or for whatever reasons, it doesn't turn out too well, or not for a lot of guys first times out, So, like, getting that step out there and, like, trying to, I don't know, broaden the horizon with your fight game or whatever is something that I know he's pushing guys to do, because you start to become a big fish in a small pond. You feel like you're somebody crazy, but going out of state, going out to somebody else's home turf and picking up a win there when all the pressure's on you is something that takes a lot to do. And Tom putting you in this position, I think, because of those conversations that we've had, shows the belief that he has in you, and after your performance at the last LFA fight, I don't think anybody has any reason to doubt you.
Exactly. I mean, Tom he is probably the best coach I've ever been coached under, and he is, dude, it's so passionate. He's so passionate about this stuff. He's so passionate about working. He's so passionate about helping fighters. He's so passionate about this, and that's what makes him such a great coach. And not even just a coach, like, I can go to him for anything, He's always open. I could always call him at 3 a.m. and he'll pick up the phone and talk to me if I need to, and he's just a great guy. He's like, what I mean? It's just awesome. He loves this stuff. And the passion and the motivation that he gives just feeds off and just makes my energy 10 times better.
Oh, yeah.
Tom is one of the best coaches in the state, has been for years. Had a chance to talk to him multiple times. And he's a wizard as far as on the mats and his game planning. And it does show in all the fighters here. Speaking of which, you mentioned the gym full of killers you're at with Spartan. Any specific teammates or any specific sponsors you want to give a shout out that have helped you leading up to this fight, June 22?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Randy Santiago. I mean, the dude's 120 pounds, but that kid gets banged. I mean, he has brought my striking game to a whole nother level, and the way he motivates me. And Tom has to do the TBAs, unfortunately, next weekend too, so he won't be there at my fight. So it'll be just Randy and I. But my confidence in Randy's coaching ability is ridiculous, and Randy's confidence in me is amazing. And then Carter, he's a killer too. You guys know who Carter is.
Yeah.
Captain
Danger.
Dylan Murphy there. We have Jordan Kazi, Nick Kazi, Joel Bauman. We have Thomas Peterson, Vanu. Everybody there. I mean, it's just Charles and Newsy. It's just all these people, Your guys' ranking. You guys' ranking is full of Spartan guys. You have guys.
I'm well aware of that.
Yeah.
Have somebody ranked, Yeah.
Probably gonna be ended up handing out a lot of these to the Spartan guys as well.
Yes. Oh, bad.
Yeah. But Davey, man, I really do appreciate you joining us here tonight. Looking forward to this fight, June 22nd. You have gotten significantly better every performance, and I look forward to nothing less on June 22nd. Man, nothing but best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. And this is for Minnesota. I'm telling you, this is for everybody in Minnesota. This is for you guys. This is for everybody. This is for my brothers in the Marines. This is for my family.
Damn.